Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today it's been a different kind of a day, ups and downs, some good stuff, some bad stuff. In the end of the day, I have done already one video, but sometimes those one of those days you feel like doing another video just as a bonus video. So I thought I'd do it for this year. So I often do my dark fragrances because I really like my darker fragrances a lot. Even though I am from a hot climate like Bangladesh is always mostly hot summers time. Okay, so we have to opt for more special like fresh fragrances, but I have a thing for like darker fragrance that I hunt. So I have bought recently some, and in this episode these are not top 10, but these are some of the more frequently being used kind of fragrances. I put them in this list. Okay, and do not take it as absolute, everybody's taste differs and stuff, but these are some 10 of my 10 plus one honorable mention fragrances. Perhaps I'll do a second episode because I have to cover a little bit more. I have missed out on a lot of my other favorite older fragrances, but the idea was not to bring once again Dior Intense or let's say La Nuit de l'Homme back in the list, because those are already established. People know them as dark, sweet, obviously big hit kind of fragrances. So what you're gonna look at today, I think more or less lesser known, lesser talked about, or rather little uncommon, that kind of list. So I put them according to sort of like my liking. I'm more biased towards the top five, I must admit, but every single entry here, they are really good. They're really worthy of being in a list. Any of them will make someone's top five any day. All right, so check them out, and maybe you'll like them, just as a suggestion. So as an honorable mention, I'm gonna go with this one, Prada. This is Prada Luna Rossa Extreme. I think that's the name, Luna Rossa Extreme. Yes. So the extreme version is a flanker of Prada original Prada Luna Rossa. That is a very fresh, soapy, kind of like a middle of the road fragrance for me. I like the sport, I like the black, I like this one, and I like the carbon. But the most harder to find is this one. This one has been discontinued now. It's kind of darker take on Luna Rossa. This is really something. This is spicy, masculine, long lasting, and mysterious. Nighttime, very nice juice. If you see this bottle somewhere, better grab it before it disappears, because harder to find fragrance later will pick up pretty penny. Even if you do not like it, you can sell it as at a premium price. But this right here is a very beautiful fragrance. Okay, Prada Luna Rossa Extreme is one of my favorites, but it's in honorable mention because it's hard to get. Okay, so starting number 10, I'm gonna go with one of my newer purchases. Okay, this is Ralph Lauren. This is Supreme Oud, I guess. Okay, dark bottled black and gold combo. So there is more spices and kind of like a sweet sort of a woody tone to this fragrance that is very different, and it is long lasting fragrance. It's kind of like your upper class designer oud kind of fragrance. It has spices. I have reviewed it. You can check it out. You can check out individual review. So this fragrance is really beautiful to wear at night time. You can pull it off summer or spring or winter, no problem. But this is kind of premium line of Ralph Lauren, and they really made a beautiful fragrance right here. I really like sniffing it. It's at first you think like it's gone after 1 hour or so, but you see later it stays on your skin and it does project for a very long time. So number 10, I'm gonna go with Supreme Oud. Number 9, I'm gonna go with one of the code line. I was gonna pick this one or the other one. I think the next video, the other one will make the list. So number 9 is Armani Code Special Blend. Yes, this is hard to find. Maybe still in production, I'm not quite sure, but some official, unofficial sources they said this is hard to find, but still available. If you can track down this fragrance, this is the one of the longest lasting version of Armani Code. It has a little bit more leather to my nose, a lot more tonka bean. It's really smells a lot like original Code, but it does amplify the performance. It's beast mode performer. So this is my, I go usually like 6 sprays with it. It will last me the whole evening, even any weather that is. So this is a nice fragrance, nice little sexy little fragrance here, and it's very sensual as well. I would say this is tobacco, tonka, leather, sweet tones, some woody notes in this. Very, very beast mode fragrance. So this is one of my favorite darker fragrances, Armani Code Special Blend. There's a new one out, I think Absolute. I haven't tried it. Number 8, I'm gonna go with this fragrance you wouldn't expect in anybody's list. This is Mr. Burberry EDP. This fragrance, I vouch for this one. Okay, if you like mint, if you like spearmint with a touch of darkness, patchouli, and something you're looking for cold weather, because Mr. Burberry itself, it used to last a very long time. This one even lasts much longer, but the projection, it's not as good as the EDT, which is a good thing. You don't want something loud so much, but this is really, really strong. Okay, when you sniff it, it's so beautiful. It's like, um, do not listen to people when they say it's a generic mall and this and that. Go and give it a try in the mall. Try it on your skin, see how it develops, how long it lasts. And if you do like the note of mint, if you like, let's say, crypto mint or something, those in that line, like something based on the note of mint and a little bit of dark tones, they have a beautiful green juice inside. This is one of my underrated fragrances, and from House of Burberry, beautiful bottle as well. So this is my number 8, Mr. Burberry EDP. Okay, number 7 is the cheapest fragrance in this line, and I was going to put the original of it, the one that inspired this one. This is very, very inexpensive. I think you can get this for $15 or so for 100 ml, plus a body spray. You heard me right. In Bangladesh, that's the price. This is from House of Art Dal Zafran. This is called Oud 24. I think that's the name. Oud 24 hours. Yeah. So it's a beautiful bottle here. It's a heavy, heavy bottle, and this one is a clone of Black Orchid. You like Black Orchid, but you cannot afford that hundred something dollars price tag. Opt for this. You can get 6-7 bottle of this for one price of one bottle of Black Orchid. I have Black Orchid. I love Black Orchid. Black Orchid does last much longer than this. It has a lot more complexity, which you expect from Tom Ford. But if you sniff it, you can tell this is very close to Black Orchid, and it does last a long time too. So this one I picked it out of. I gave it kind of like a honorable entry in this because it's so cheap and it's so good. Perhaps the best bang for buck, one of them anyway, in my collection. So check out Oud 24 Hours by Art Dal Zafran. I'll put down all the reviews in the link below. Okay, so next one, I think number 6. Yeah, number 6 is a fragrance from House of Armani, and this fragrance I reviewed. I was the first one to review this on YouTube, and after I did review, now few other reviewers are looking at this one. People are giving it love. Good to see. This is such a beautiful fragrance. It has a name oud attached to it, but it's more about the spices, cardamom, little bit of a mysterious vibe. It's so good. Just give it a sniff. This is Armani Odin Oud. Okay, black and gold combo. It's a dark fragrance. It's a spicy fragrance. Very masculine. If you like Tom Ford Noir Extreme, if you like La Nuit de l'Homme, this would be right up your alley. Okay, this is number 6, Armani Odin Oud. Now top 5. Any of this top 5, you can give it a go any day. These are some of my most favorite fragrances ever. Number 5, Zadig and Voltaire. This is him. Beautiful little bottle here, like a precious stone kind of a bottle. Beautiful bottle. I love this bottle. Very unique, very New York-like, even though this is not from States. But this fragrance is all about that incense, charchi incense. You get a lot of pepper from it, a lot of zesty grapefruit sort of opening. But slowly that incense starts popping up, and if you know incense, this is so good. This is super long lasting. It has that dark gothic theme to it. It's making a lot of my lists, and I really love this fragrance. I treasure this fragrance. It's very strong, masculine, dark, opulent kind of a fragrance, and it's very bold, something a Tom Ford would do, right? If this was a release of Tom Ford, it would fetch like $250 plus. All right, so Zadig and Voltaire, this is him, number 5. Number 4, perhaps it's a classic. It's one of the most classic fragrances of all time, and this is a very rare version. Even if the other version that you get, let me tell you what it is. It's Guerlain's Ledge. Okay, this fragrance is Lanston de Guerlain, the darker ridge or darker rim, whatever you call it. There's another one after this that is also discontinued. That is a see-through glass at the side, so that is transparent. That is also very good. But this one, you get that push. This is the cacao. This is so good. Woody, cacao, patchouli maybe, and some dark, like a powdery sort of a nice, handsome. Like if you think of Dior Intense, this is like elder brother of Dior Intense. Lot more masculine, lot more mature. It suits my age. If my age, any guy of my age, they're gonna smell like this, and they will really like, their age would suit this fragrance. This is kind of mature side, but this is my favorite fragrance at this moment. So number 4 is Guerlain's Lanston de Guerlain Extreme Leech. Okay. Next one, number 3, number 2, number 1. I had hard time flip flopping, like shuffling and stuff. Number 3 is one of my newer fragrances. I have tested this for several number of months. I was waiting for the price to go down. I saw the price was better now, and I went for it. This is one of my favorite lines in fragrance game. If you know Valentino Uomo, and this is I think the latest release from them, Valentino Uomo Noir Absolute. I think that's the name. Noir Absolute, yeah. The golden and the black bottle. Look at that bottle. You just want to get this just for the bottle's sake, Look at that bottle. It's dark, chocolatey, mysterious, and that's how this one smells. I'll review this soon. I'll do an individual review after testing. Really good performer. If you do like Valentino Intense, if you like Black Orchid, if you do like Durham Intense, it has a little bit of everything in this one. And it's so chocolatey, it's so mysterious, it's so sexy, it's so edible. This is very sexy. This is very, very sexy, and I think this is gonna draw attention in any part of the year you wear this at night time. Very sexy juice right here. Number 3, Valentino Uomo Noir Absolute. Okay, number 2 should have been number 1 by right, but it got dethroned by one of my newer fragrances, which it's fair only. Older fragrances you tend to reach for a little bit less compared to your newer babies. This is how my world works. I get something new, I get really excited about it. Few days back I got Thierry Mugler Alien. I wore this more than any other Mugler fragrances, I'll swear. So these fragrances, newer ones, have special place to you because you are more excited to smell them, right? So number 1 beaten number 2, which is this one. This is Amouage Interlude Man. This is the Blue Beast, and this is the most expensive in this line. I understand that, but this is so worthy of getting it. Emile Lizette, you love this fragrance, right? We both love this fragrance. He calls me Bhai, and he says, Bhai, this is my favorite. I wear like crazy. We understand, this is one of the best fragrances, hands down, in fragrance community. So good, so good. I was gonna put Midnight Oud instead of this one, which is much cheaper, but the feel I get from this, the leather, smoke, oud, the burning forest sort of feel you get from it. It's like smoky leather. It's like an animal, but it's a very beautiful animal, and I just keep like craving for it more and more. I go heavy on the spray as well, but I love this fragrance. Okay, Interlude Man by Amouage, number 2, one of the darkest fragrances ever. That leads me to number 1, and this actually will not surprise a lot of you. This fragrance actually is that good. Those who used it, they know the value of it. It used to go for $200 plus when it came out first. Super rare at first to get. Now you can get these available in a very good price range, below $100 and even below $80 sometimes. If you find a bottle somewhere, give it a try. There's an incense version of it from House of Isemiake. I'm also interested in that one, but this one right now, rocking my world. This is L'Eau d'Essai Pour Homme Noir Ambre. Okay, big name. I forget the name all the time, but this is one of the sexiest bottle I ever seen. This reminds me a little bit of La Nuit Delhomme bottles. Okay, same shade, same everything. Such a huge cap and bottle. It's 100 ml. It's not more than 100 ml. This fragrance is pure love. You fall in love with this fragrance. Okay, I reviewed it from my brother. I said, it's okay. It reminds me a little of like, it has notes like amber, it has vanilla, it has mild spices and whatnot, whatever is in this. If you like Harrod, if you like let's say Parfums de Marly Ojan, if you did enjoy something of this nature like Grand Soir, By the Fireplace, you're gonna just absolutely fall in love with this one. Even if you like Armani, Stronger With You, it's same genre, but this fragrance is so good. It just, more and more you spray, you get addicted to the smell. That's why I love it so much. And it is perhaps not as dark as the rest of them, but definitely it's a dark fragrance, and I would happily wear this like in any of my outings or date. It will just and even Leighton, I love Leighton. It has feel of Leighton in this one. Very handsome, very beautiful, very yummy kind of fragrance. Okay, so L'Eau d'Essai Pour Homme Noir Ambre by Isemiake, number 1 today for today's list and the dark fragrance genre. So I'll do a second episode. Maybe some of your more known fragrance will appear in that one. Hope you enjoyed the video. Take care and let me know which ones you like. Bye bye.